If the only thing better than having a boat is having a friend with a boat, then meet your new friend.
People find you, they send a request, you answer that request and see if the time and date works. I get your information, you get my information, we touch base, make a plan to meet, and go from there.
Go where you want, when you want, on the boat you want. That's the premise behind Get My Boat, an app and website that allows you to rent a boat yourself or charter a boat with a captain in every state and more than 180 countries. Founded in 2013, company marketing manager Val Streep says it began as a moment of inspiration for the co-founders.
They were out on the water and they saw all these boats sitting in marinas and dock slips unused, and they were thinking about, how can more people gain access to the water in a way that is just easier and more affordable than owning a boat.
For captains like David Bartels, who operates his 26-foot Pro Line out of Quincy, it's the kind of peer-to-peer experience that has been a boon for business and helps offset his own cost of boating.
The pandemic hit, and next thing you know, my email box is just blowing up with requests. Went from 12 charters previous year to 30 charters the next year, so everything just took off. It was amazing.
Last year, he did 75 charters, and he's on pace to do even more this season. He says he gets tourists and locals, many of whom are new to being on the water.
I've never been out in Boston Harbor before. I didn't even know Boston Harbor had islands. It's like, I've been here my whole life, didn't know there was islands out here. It's like, well, we got 32 of them.
Fishing trips, harbor cruises, historical tours, he does it all. But the Sunset Cruise is a hit.
Couples really enjoy the Sunset Cruises, and then once I get 2 people on board, they spread the word to their friends, and then I get them to return, and now I'm taking out 2 or 3 couples to do the same thing, come out here and just enjoy a sunset. Or a day like today, come out here, grab a mooring, and sit back, relax, and float around for a while.
Get My Boat listings range from powerboats to paddleboards and everything in between. The vast majority of people charter a boat with a captain, and prices vary depending on the vessel and your time on the water, a bit like an Airbnb for boats. And Get My Boat is not a membership club. There is no entry or annual fee.
We are rent what you want when you want it. So if it's just 1 time per summer or if it's 10 times per summer, it just really enables people to find options all over the state or the local area and just do what they want when they want it.
And for captains like David Bartels and others, it has financial and emotional rewards.
Sharing the love of water, the love of boating, fishing, giving people some of that little bit of history, the history lessons of it, and some little factoids of Fort Warren and Boston Light. It's just great. People just they light up.
An old proverb says, rent a kid a kayak and she'll paddle for a day. Teach her how to build one and she'll be hooked for life. Okay, that is not a real proverb, but for almost 30 years, Nick Patch has lived that philosophy.
I was in the boat building, boat restoration and repair business, and I was just looking for a career change.
That shift landed him at the Lake Champlain Maritime Museum in Vergennes, Vermont.
This is our Champlain Discovery Kayak Building and Expeditionary Program. Kids aged 13 to 17 come to the museum for 3 weeks and build their own sea kayaks.
Once the crafts are seaworthy,
you just got to dig that tip right in there really tight, and then it'll be less sanding when the time comes.
They are christened in Lake Champlain, where students are challenged to sink or float on an ambitious trial by water.
They travel approximately 180 miles, starting in Whitehall, New York, which is the southern tip of Lake Champlain, and then they travel north all the way to the Canadian border.
Paddling up the lake is good.
It's a good way to learn.
Over the years, many of the students have documented this 15-day journey in photos and video diaries like this one.
You meet new people. They're like strangers at first, and then they're like your best friends.
It's an experience you can't put a price on. And thanks to the hard work of volunteers and with the financial support of donors and foundations, now Patch doesn't have to.
We have developed a pay what you can policy. People who sign up have the option to pay the full price to pay more or to pay as little as zero. It enables us to offer this program to a really economically diverse population.
Proof of income is not required to get support, and this honor system works.
It's been 2 years now. Some of that is during the pandemic, but our income has not dropped as far as this program is concerned.
In 2021, the Discovery Kids weren't the only ones paddling the length of Lake Champlain. University of Vermont student Jordan Rowell took to these waters with a small crew to film his epic documentary short film, No Other Lake.
Lake Champlain is about 120 miles long, and I spent 2 weeks paddling the entire length of it.
Rowell says the film isn't just about the environmental issues facing the lake, but about creating a relationship with a place he's overlooked for years.
That meant not only visiting all these different places on the lake, but also talking to all of the different people that call this place home. And so I talked with farmers, I talked with the Abenaki community, and I talked with scientists. I challenge folks to get out there if they can, because it can really change your perspective on the place you call home.
The title of Jordan's documentary, No Other Lake, was originally a tribute to the unique character of Lake Champlain, but it's also an acknowledgement that the lake is an irreplaceable resource that must be protected for future generations. And back to Get My Boat, David Bartels has worked 20 years as a marine technician, so he's handy to have as a captain just in case anything ever goes wrong.